5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program. Is your host of About Space, David Denault.
Welcome and thanks for joining me today as we begin the countdown to the Perseverance Mars 2020 rover to land on the Red Planet in just 3 weeks from now. Our Space Coast news editor, Don Meyer, will bring us a report on the mission overview next on About Space Today. Are you ready to fly away on a dream vacation? For cruises and all-inclusive resort vacations, call D&D Cruise and Tours at 877-747-8631. That's 877-747-8631. And see us on Facebook, D&D Cruise and Tours, where your dreams become a reality. Welcome back. The mission is said to be one of the most exciting challenges NASA has ever undertaken. For us to see and hear the landing, there's a helicopter and samples that will be returned to Earth for the first time. Here is Don Meyer with more on the mission.
NASA Mars 2020 Perseverance rover is on its way to the Red Planet to search for signs of ancient life, collect samples for future return to Earth, and help pave the way for human exploration. The rover carries with it a helicopter, which will attempt humanity's first powered flight on another planet. Perseverance has a new set of science instruments to collect soil samples and others to return sounds from the Red Planet, plus it has a new ability to self-drive on the Martian surface. The Perseverance rover launched from the Space Launch Complex 41 at NASA's Kennedy Space Center on July 30th, 2020, and is set to land on Mars at the Jezreel Crater on February the 18th, 2021. Here's a mission overview from Perseverance team members Ken Farley, project scientist, Katie Stack Morgan, deputy project scientist, Matt Wallace, deputy project manager, Adam Seltzner, chief engineer, and Farah Alabay, mobility team member.
Mars is the closest place that we can reach with robotic exploration that we think had a really good chance of having ancient life.
The Perseverance rover will land at a location called Jezreel Crater. Jezreel Crater is a very interesting place. It's a crater that once held a lake.
There are a lot of craters on the surface of Mars that could have once hosted ancient lakes, but not every crater that we think had a lake actually preserves evidence that that lake was there.
It had an inflow channel and it had an outflow channel. That means it was filled. The crater was filled with water.
In Jezreel, we have probably one of the most beautifully preserved delta deposits on Mars in that crater.
This is a wonderful place to live for microorganisms. And it is also a wonderful place for those microorganisms to be preserved so that we can find them now so many billions of years later.
There is no other place on Mars that has the unique combination of a lake setting, a beautifully preserved delta, and the diverse mineralogy that we have in Jezreel Crater. So it's truly a special landing site.
The major goal of the Perseverance mission is to investigate astrobiology on Mars, and in particular, to address the question of whether life ever existed on Mars. The Perseverance rover starts with a design that's very similar to Curiosity, but we've added to it a whole new set of science instruments. And these science instruments were purposefully selected to help us in the search for biosignatures.
We're going to be taking microphones with us. For the first time, we're going to have that human sense on another planet.
Perseverance carries with her a grand experiment in spacefaring technology, a helicopter, the name of which is now Ingenuity.
One of the major upgrades that Perseverance has from Curiosity is that it's able to self-drive for a distance of up to 200 meters per day. As the rover is driving, it's literally building the map of the road it's driving on Mars.
Scientists for years have told us that to really unlock the secrets of Mars. We have to bring samples from Mars back to Earth. Perseverance is a very, very profound first step in both our understanding of our place in the universe and a stepping stone towards human exploration on Mars.
From the Florida Space Coast, this is Dawn Meyer for About Space Today. Back to you, David.
Listen next week when Dawn will bring us a report on sample returns. And remember to invite your family and friends to listen to our podcast and follow us on Facebook at aboutspace.today. And to our many friends in the U.S. and around the globe, thank you for listening. And be safe during these wintry days. I'm David Denault, and this has been About Space Today.